Thanks for joining in. Today I'm going to showcase to you why buying the largest piece of land is not always the best option when it comes to investments. I'm going to talk to you in context of buying a house and land package for investment purposes. It is very important to focus on getting the right size land and the right size build on it so you get the maximum returns both in growth and in terms of cash flow, which are your returns. I'm going to touch on a few things over here and I will talk through one by one all the things which are important in terms of investment. First, the land size. Second, the land price. The build size, the build price, the total of the land and the build. Then we talk about the rent which you're going to get in that area. And last but not the least, the rental yields. These are the main critical things which are going to give you a level of return when you're trying to go and invest in properties. And those are all important factors. So let's talk through those to start with. Now let's do some numbers. We'll have two options. Both the options, we're going to assume it's in the same location, it is in the same estate, and it is also in the built by the same builder, and everything else remains the same. Now let's look at option A. First, option A, land size 500 square meters, the land price $500,000, the build size 200 square meters, and the build price is $400,000, which makes the total package to be around $900,000. Now the rent in that area, let's assume you're going to get $600 per week, and which would mean the rental yield will end up around 3.5%. Now as most of you would already know, rental yield is the total rent collected in a year divided by the value of the project. So 600 multiplied by 52 divided by 900,000 will give you very close to 3.5%. Now, what if we were to consider another option with a smaller piece of land? Yeah, some of you may not agree, but let's see how it goes. Option B, 300 square meters of land, much smaller. You're gonna pay 400,000 for it, much lesser than 500,000. The build size will remain the same. We're talking about 200 square meters in terms of build size. We've also got the build price to be $390,000. The total value of the project ends up being $790,000. Now, what does that mean? The rental yield goes up because the total value is much lesser. The rent is going to be the same because the rent is based on the value or the size of the build, right? In most cases, this is how it will work. Now, the difference between the two rental yields, 3.5% and 4%, may not seem huge, but 0.5% difference in every year in terms of rental yield could mean a huge amount in the next 10 years. Also, there is a lot of other benefits to it as well, which I will talk about. Hope this information was useful for you. As we have demonstrated, the land and the build and the rental yield, they all play a very important role in your investment making decision. Now, if you have any questions, please feel free to either email or call us, and we will be happy to set up the right strategy for your investment goals. And obviously, understanding your financial goals will be the key to it. Looking forward to speaking to you. Have a lovely day.